Krista Newman is the new volleyball coach at William Jewell College, just announced here in the last couple of days. She comes to us from Avila University. And welcome to Jewell. I'm going to tell you, first of all, you're going to look great in red and black. You already kind of sporting that look.
I did. I thought I'd try it out today and see how it works. Feels good.
Why Jewell? What attracted you to this job?
First of all, because it's in the Kansas City area. This area is a great place for volleyball players, and I just wanted to be around my family. Its location is key, and small private school is what I'm used to. So.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. What is your background? You grew up here in the Kansas City area. You mentioned that. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Grew up here in Kansas City, was born and raised, went away to Bradley University for a couple years, finished up at Northwest Missouri State, started coaching at Longview, made a little transfer out to Chicago for a couple years, came back to coach at Avila, and this is where I want to be.
I want to talk about your coaching stops in just a second, but I also know you were a pretty good player in college, and you probably don't want to brag about this too much, but let's state the facts here.
I held my own. I enjoyed playing for Northwest. It was a great place to play, and I had a good experience, and it was a blessing just to be able to play there.
And that's all you want to say about that? I'll fill in the details later.
Okay.
All right, now the coaching aspect of it. You've been around to several schools, and again, Jewell now is a Division II school. What's the biggest challenge being at Jewell?
I just think making sure that we bring in the caliber of athletes that are going to be able to compete at this level, and just to bring in the best athletes to be successful at the Division II level. So.
Krista, have you had a chance to take a look at our players, at least a roster, and what's your initial impression?
You know, I've watched some stuff online, and I've looked at the roster, and some of the girls I recognize. I have not had a chance yet to meet them. That's coming next week, and you know, I think that they're a great group of girls, a great foundation for me to step into, and I'm excited to meet them and to get them on the court.
So you step in front of that group for the first time. I don't want you to give away any secrets, but what's topic number one when you get in front of a new team?
I think first and foremost they need to know what my expectations are from a coaching standpoint for any team that I coach. And I'm interested to know what their expectations are for their program and where they want this program to be moving forward. And so I think first and foremost we just need to make sure we're on the same page, and then we got to get to work. It starts in the spring. So.
If you could characterize yourself as a coach and what you look for and emphasize in volleyball, what would be one or two things that you really want to bring to the program as far as systems or technique or anything like that?
You know, I think that anybody that's ever played for me will tell you that I'm an intense coach. I'm very passionate about the game. I love it. I'm not a coach that sits down and doesn't say much. I'm right in there, and I think that a renewed sense of passion for the program and for the game is what I want to try to bring in. And you know, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I'm still fairly young. I know, as far as the coaching, you know, and I think just my love for this game, I hope that it rubs off on these players and that they have a rejuvenated spirit as far as, you know, for volleyball.
What was the hiring process like as far as you getting in touch with Jewell or Jewell getting in touch with you? What was the quote-unquote recruiting experience like with you as the subject?
You know, the whole... it was great from the beginning. I just submitted, you know, my resume to Darlene, and we met up, and we met one-on-one, and we chatted it up for a couple hours, and came in and got a chance to speak with several other coaches and, you know, some of the administrators of the department and the president I got to meet. So, you know, I'm just really fortunate to be able to be here and experience William Jewell from a coaching standpoint. I feel like it's going to be a great fit. I feel like I'll fit right in, and it'll be a great experience.
Well, I have no doubt that you'll fit right in. But we got away from this a little bit, but tell us a little bit about where you grew up and your family that's still in the area.
I grew up in South Kansas City, graduate of Hickman Mills High School. My grandparents, my parents, aunts, uncles, brothers, everybody lives here. So I have a huge support system here. You know, went away to college, transferred to be closer to home, left again, came back. A family is very, very important to me, and I try to. that's part of, I think, what makes me a good coach is because I think of my team as my family, and I try to make sure that they know that I'm always there for them, and being close, living close, and making sure that that whole family atmosphere is something that I bring into my job is important to me too. So love Kansas City, love Liberty, I love the whole area, so I'm excited to be here.
Krista Newman is the new volleyball coach at William Jewell College. Can't wait to see your team get out there and get to work, and looking forward to the fall.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
And we'll be right back with more on the William Jewell College Sports Network.